Previously on A Lyttle Dangerous.
We're on our way to the Gnosis, Maniac Psycho. We're going to dock with a large vessel as the artwork of Patrick Hughes so ably demonstrates. The visual cues one gets for perceiving depth are not exclusively through stereoscopic triangulation. No, sir. No, we get all sorts of different cues just from even just expectation, really. Take a photo of the Gnosis while it's still in one piece. Shh! We don't know anything bad's gonna happen. Ooh, I see a wingmate. How's about that then? Oh, I can't say that. Sorry, I take that back. I take the how's about that back. I take that back. Here we are. The Gnosis. It's a lovely vessel. Have I got my lights on? The Gnosis is in the dark. Sanchez waves at Jack out of my window on the Gnosis. Curse you, emoticons! This is fun. This is excitement. This is basically more or less what we were expecting. We are where we were. 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 It's like a little sound poem. We are where we were. But a little worse for wear. What the deuce? Oh. Oh dear. Oh, I'm glad I packed those extra knickers now. I'm too beautiful to die. As someone who hosts two puppets of my own, I promise you there's no shame in it, however. Absolutely. I'm not here to, I'm not here to puppet shame. Some of my best friends have strings.
Separation confirmed. Departure authorized.
It's just the way my trousers hang. Oh
dear, 11%, 5%. This is not good. I think we're done for. Oh well. Oh yeah, bullets. Always a good thing to have on one. Oh. Ooh. Those headlights look familiar. I think NSR2 was trying to get Spaceborne. Oh, well, that was a long one, wasn't it? Blimey, Charlie. Hello, and welcome to another inciting installment of A Lyttle Dangerous Blind with me, your host and co-pilot, Commander Jack Lyttle. Hello, sailor. Oh, blimey, Charlie. How are we all? Welcome, Maniac Psycho. Thank you for the host. Welcome, M. Curtains. Welcome, Orange Spark. Welcome, The Shrike. Welcome, Gene Below. Welcome, NSR2. Welcome all. Welcome anyone I've missed. Oh, lovely. What a thronging thing we are tonight. Yes. Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm glad you like. Yes, I should also top of the show. Thank you to Colo for voicing the previously Unreal there at the top, and thank you very much to the Honey Thief for allowing me to steal some of his footage. He's got plenty. And thank you as well for Maniac Psycho for providing the means by which that was edited. Yes, made the whole process a lot easier, more fun. Oh, right. Now we've got a bit of business to attend to. What's going on there? Am I hovering? I'm going to have a look at that in a moment. Yes, we had some slight problems with our usual chat facility, which we use Restream, you see, and I'm afraid Restream's security certificate has lapsed, which means that we can't use it for the time being. So there'll be no on-screen chat tonight for the stream itself. I've got a special doohickey here because I work all on one screen, you know, like a maniac. Psycho. And he has rather average feet. Don't know what makes you think he has lots of footage. Thank you, Sparky. Oh, that's Sparky's refusal to acknowledge the existence of the imperial system of measurements. And, you know, he's well within his rights. Well within his rights to do so. Yes, so I might have to do a little bit of jiggery-pokery with stuff. Hang on. There we go. To make this work. Control space. And then that. Oh, yeah, no, I should have moved that first, I think. Control space again. Ah, there. I think we're good to go. I think we're good to go. Good to go. Right. You find us hovering above. Oh, a barnacle forest. Yes. Now, we did have a look at these at the end of our last stream. Maniac Psycho uses 2 monitors. What a show-off. Oh. It's always important when you're starting a stream to make sure you, take your hull down to 36%, because you've got to keep those engineers on the Gnosis into... Gov, you want an X509 cert? I've got some right here, just a bit self-signed, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink. NSR2. Oh, they were selling these off of the back of a van. Is it a cardboard box with some bricks in it? Is that what you're trying to sell me? Right, so it's an auspicious start to this proceedings, isn't it, to drop 63% of your hull? Right, let's have a go. So let's get this repaired, because we've got a long way with what I thought we'd do. And just try to sort of... Thank you. Rather helped... Ooh, pretty. Hello. Rather helped by our issue with the chat tonight is we're just going to do some chill out type explory stuff, because I've realised I've not stamped my handle onto any heavenly bodies yet. And I want to, I want to leave my mark. Yeah. So let's see if we can get fixed before we get annihilated. I was killed on sight off stream not so long ago in this system. Ooh, there's an ingredient we've lost. Hang on. Because it's a chill stream, I thought we could have some chilled pretzels. Let's see if I can... Oh no, this is all going horribly. Let's try this again. Oh, I see what's happening there. Right. There we go. Ah, lovely. Oh, we have done that, haven't we? Yeah, there we go. Ooh. So, we're just going to go and get fixed up, say goodbye to the Gnosis. Ooh, that's not very chill, is it? Ooh. And, yeah. And then we'll be on our way. We're going to go off at an angle and then head to the bubble. I think that's the plan. We're only going for an hour tonight because of real life and whatnot. It's lovely to have you with us, Sparky. It's, you know, I feel like it's been a while. It's quite hyper, this chill music, isn't it? Work has been mental. Oof. I hope it's calming down for you. I've been rather caught up in things, but I have a strict sort of, you know, 9:30 to 5:30 kind of thing. Oh, I've got an anecdote, haven't I? What was that? M. Curtains, should we be hearing music? Oh yes, you should be hearing the game as well. There we go. Thank you, MC. Best mod squad in the galaxy. That's better. Do let me know if it's too loud. By the way, it's very loud in me special headphones there. But yeah. That shouldn't present too much of a problem. Still inaudible. What? Nothing here either. This warrants investigation. Ooh. Properties. Device. How there? Ooh, that's strange. These settings had come adrift. There. Get to the chopper! Ooh. Gene Bellow's keen on some gnosis action. Oh, that was rather, I was rather teasing you there. Slightly outside the drop-in zone. Get to the chopper!
This is Gnosis Actual. Please note that access to this megaship is by authorization only.
Well, let's take care of that then. Ooh, hello.
Access granted. Go directly to your
Granted.
landing.
Access granted. Ooh, good spot there. Singing out loud for Manica. Now, Shrike, I understand, has had some difficulties with his internet. So, we are blessed by his presence tonight.
Landing gear deployed.
Nice, slow docking. Because, you know, we're not going to be coming back for a while. This is going to be leaping a whole half a Kylie away in a week. So, you know. I did not hear the story, Shrike. I think you should inform us all. Forgot to fall? Must one remember to fall? I usually let gravity take care of things.
Contact. Clamps engaged. Report to the main hub for more information, Commander. This time I did not break my leg during water skiing. He did last time. In fact, I think that was captured on, well, not exactly captured on the stream, but retold on the stream. What have we got? Ooh, that's a lot. Right, so... Yes, I've remembered the story I was going to tell you. But,
But I'm not 100% sure I'm out of the woods on this story yet. But I've forgotten my PIN on a credit card, which I don't usually use, you see, in shops and things. Okay. Let's go down. No one goes down anymore, do they? Ooh, that's clustery. Oh, no, we can't do call 70, can we? There we go. Nope, that's not far enough. Oh, my favourite number. Oh, hey. When is Twitch London, by the way? Sparky, it's in November. I think November the 18th, if that falls on a Saturday. I will double check after the stream and let you know. Yes, so I'd forgotten my oh, no, I think we can improve on this further. Yeah. That'll do us. Right. Oh. So avoid the direction of Barnard's. Ooh, did we avoid it?
Landing coupler disengaged. You are clear to leave.
Let's have another look-see. Well, we can. Maybe we should go up. Right. This way a little. Oh. Hello. Oh, didn't like that. Twitch London is a it's a free ticketed event celebrating all things Twitchy. Did we get more luck there? Yes, there we go. Yes, November 18th is a Sunday. I will check. Ooh, it's having a long, hard think about that, isn't it? There we are. Okay, let's see now. See if we can improve on that. Good work. Free is a very competitive price. Yes, yes indeed. I didn't realise they were available yet. I'll have to get a wriggle on. Yes, so yes, it's in London, obviously, hence the name. And there's sort of various things that happen. It's basically just a jamboree, well, primarily a jamboree, but also an excellent way of meeting. Yeah, hang on. Oh, where are you? There you are. No, that's not you. Oof. Right. So, where was I? Cannot comply. Cargo soup. Oh dear. I know how to play this game. Yes, so I'd forgotten my PIN on my credit card. It was unusual.
I'm not totally sure I have. I think there might be something wrong with the card, but you know, one has a tendency to distrust oneself in these moments. So I phoned up and I got a PIN reminder sent out to me, which arrived today. So I established what the PIN is. And it was one of the things that I thought it would be. And I thought, well, I don't want to go through all this again. And I remembered an old ploy that I used to use for pins, which is to create a false. Obviously, I'm going to undo all of this because I'm going public with it. You know, who could be watching? Anyone. So yes, so it's create a false contact on my mobile phone, and incorporate the PIN into that number. Therefore, if I ever forget the PIN again, I can just go to the contact, look at the number, and there it is, you see. But anyone going through my phone looking for stuff, not necessarily going to know, you know, what they're looking for, frankly. So I thought, right, well, what name should I use? And there's a certain name, which I won't reveal here, obviously, that I've used in the past for such things. No, wrong one. And I will not. Well, I'm going to be getting rid of this altogether anyway. Oof, it's getting hot in here. Yes, so. Yeah, Penny, that's her. Yeah. Mr. Number. So what is it? And yes, so I sort of thumbed through just to make sure the contact wasn't there, so that I could add it as a new one. And who should I find but that very name already in my phone? So I called it up and came up with a phone number. And there in the phone number was the PIN that I'd forgotten. So yeah, that was a bit of fun. I think it's also important, you know, if you're worried about forgetting something and you create a strategy to deal with you having forgotten something, don't also forget that you've done that. That's my advice. I use numbers found in system names of ED for online PIN codes. That's intriguing. Clearly you travelled back to the future, from the future, to mess with yourself. Yes, quite possibly. Ooh. Sounds like the sort of thing I will have done, dude. Something I will have did. Yeah. What I see on the I see on the grown-up news that a certain group of people
spitting their dummies out again over the Pluto being demoted from a planet. Anyway, it seemed largely about disputing disputing the current definition of a planet, which isn't a very old definition, admittedly, but it wasn't arrived at, by pulling things out of the air, so not sure I have much sympathy for it. And it didn't seem to get over the problem of, if Pluto's a planet, then we've got hundreds of planets in the solar system. I think that was the one of the difficulties. Flying in the steppes of Reno. If you can indeed fly in steppes. Flying generally necessitates not being on the ground. But Jerry Smith said it was a planet. Jerry Smith? Who is this Jerry Smith? Let's just say that I've got an Earth-like world near the core with my name on it, and some of its numbers contribute to a very, very secure code. Ooh. I'm going to propose a game for Twitch London then. Ha. I should explain as well that I'm not personally going to Twitch London. I'm sending the GIMP as a sort of managerial factotum. So if you want to see what the front of his face looks like, now is your chance. Now, one of the things that we've not done, and we're not going to do it tonight, I'm just going to say that now, but one of the things we've not done yet, we've not had a visit from Boring Paul. So I think I might need to, much as it behooves me, find out what he's been up to lately. Well, I'm not sure exactly what's happening there, but M Curtains vis-a-vis Twitch London, but there will be music and dancing and drinking, and I think various activities and or workshops, but I'm not sure 100% about that. Jean Bello asks, who is actually worked up? I'm thinking that it's about how many planets there actually are. Pub quiz question setters. WNL. Why is hundreds too much? Well, it's not so much that it's too much, it's that I think if you have a label that is too broad in its application, then that label ceases to be useful. So the idea that a planetoid and a gas giant both carry the same moniker isn't useful. I think that's the plan, the idea. Never saw you dancing, Jack Little. No. I rarely dance. 2 left feet. Ha ha ha. Oh, hang on. I didn't check. Hang on. So I'm not expecting much, but... Ooh. It's quite a system, though. It's for people who stream and enthusiastic viewers as well. I think that's the idea. what I'll do is I'll shove a link up in the Discord. Oh, excuse me. Hurrah! We've got one. In the words of her off of Ghostbusters. Janine. I thought it was Janine, but it sort of felt wrong in my brain. No one scans those, do they? Getting a little hot. Cue caper music. I've got some capers actually in a jar. I'm trying to imagine what sort of music they'd make. I think a sort of a squeaky sound. Oh, my new favourite thing is caperberries. Oh, I don't think I've had a caperberry. Curtains. How do they taste? Like an olive-sized thing full of tiny, crunchy, capery seed things. Mm. Sheen below. I like leaving one planet unscanned to see if anyone ever fills it in. Haha. I filled in a couple of that. Well, I haven't. The Gimp has filled in a couple of those. I don't want to do that, do I? What do I want to do? So you look at that, and that'll be the, space rocks. So you look for a shift in the number. And that takes you out of those space rocks. I'm repeating myself. Can't repeat myself. Can't repeat myself. I've not watched the Frontier explicatory video vis-a-vis the changes that are coming to exploration, but I've watched the Obsidian Ant version and I've read the post. Sort of looking forward to it, really. Oh, Shrike's upset about it. What are your grievances, Shrike? Perhaps by venting them, you might alleviate your grief a little. Oh, the honk. Well, we'll still honk. You know, there's still honking to do. It's one of those things where you sort of, which I thought about the engineering as well when they redid that. Ah, welcome to the stream, Anion GB. And what was I saying? Honk stays. Yes, no, it was when they revamped the engineers, the engineering kind of made more sense, the new version, than the old version. I feel the same thing's happening now with exploration. That we're going to be left with something that makes a bit more sense. Finally, Annie on GB. Finally, thank you again for the. Yes, my alert window is a little tardy. But jump, honk, scoop, scan, no, scan, no, scan, nothing. Oh. Them curtains. I think the honk should find everything bright enough to see nearby. Not everything, not just the star. Yeah, I remember sort of very, very early on playing this game. I used to quite enjoy finding planets and whatnot by eyeballing them. The visual view of the system is a fraction of 1 second. Scanning everything around you will take much longer. Yes. Yeah, the parallax searching, that's exactly it, M. Kearns. Yeah, so you'd sort of head off into the black and you'd watch the stars and wait for one of them to start moving relative to the others. And then you'd go, right, and then you'd zero in on that one. Sometimes it was quite tricky to determine which of the stars was actually moving as well. And of course, I suppose, MC, we can still do that, can't we? That could be quite a nice challenge, actually. Find a system that no one's been to. Get some chaps to jump in, and see who can find all the bodies as quickly as possible without using a discovery scanner. Whoopsie daisy. Don't mind me. I expected only the last scan to have planet details was with probes, which is interesting if you think the system is interesting. Yes, and they're sort of being told. Yes, no, I thought that actually. When I was going through the notes, I thought, well, wouldn't it be better to provide the POIs at that stage, because that made more sense. But then I guess, if the logic of it from a lore point of view is that ooh, that's a way away. As is that. Oh. Yeah, if they're sort of going from some sort of a mission-y style, you're more than welcome. Anyong B. Is it Anyong B? It's a lovely name. Anyong B. Sorry, I'll shut up now. I had to get rid of some frustration. That's fine. No, that's absolutely fine. Best thing to do with frustration, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I think Shrike's right, is that there'll be fewer systems found, but I think the quality of the systems found will be improved. And also, there are certain folk who walk amongst us who are, by their very nature, completists, naming no jest at ease. And so I think, I think they'll still be wanting to find everything. Ooh, a little clip there. Thank you, Sparky. Murderer, me. Have I got my button on for turning orbital off? Was it equal? I don't think I have. Oh, there we go. That's a little more fun, isn't it? NSR2 writes, I think that the initial scan, which lets you know stuff is junk, is going to be useful. Yes, and I think to some extent... Oh, Gene Below. Good night, dear heart. Thank you again for joining us. Always lovely to have you in chat. How is it? Yep. Yeah. Oh, so I was going to say that, you get that initial scan and then you can see stuff on the system map, which more or less clues you into what stuff is. How are we doing? Not too bad. I think we've done those, haven't we? So it's just these four. I've got to take the whole lot because it's the first one. That's just like a rule or something. Look, the thing you do now is not possible anymore. It's different. It's differently possible, but yeah. But I was going to say that you get explorers now who will honk, look at the system map, see a bunch of icy bodies, and yeah, and not bother. And so I think that's just going to happen now, but in a different way, I suspect. So now it'll just take more time. Take more time, certainly, in terms of the mapping. But then that's why they've split off, I think, the mapping into a separate thing. Commander Shrike, it took me 8 months to go to Beagle Point and back. Spark, you'll have to tune your energy thing to ELWs and TWCs and HMCs instead of open the map. That's true. That's quite alright, Shrikey. How are we doing? Oh, 8:43 already. Good lord. Thank you, Shrike. This is Pretzel. I realised a little while ago that I'd only really been using one particular playlist, which was the Hippity Hoppity one. Ah, Sparky is asking Shrike about the little bridge in his garden. Now playing. Oh, if you check out Pretzel, which is if you, I think prtzl.to should bring it up. And I think there's an in-browser player and an app that you can download, and I think both will allow you to select a playlist. And this is the chill playlist. Pretzel, yes, that's it. PRTZL. What it is it's a music player aimed at streamers. So all the music is royalty free,
so long as you get the reference which comes up automatically in chat of what the actual track is. And you can pay to not have that, and the money that you pay goes to the artists. So it's quite a nice little system, really. Oops. This music seems very familiar to me. Oof. Away they go. Right. 20,000 light seconds. So, if we get this, it'll be the end of the stream, I think. Oh, 23. Blimey. Hahaha. That makes sense, I suppose, Shrikey. Why would one want to? Yeah. Oh, sorry, NSR2. I missed your news about your transition. I must admit, in most games, this being an exception, in most games I like to play with a female character rather than a male character, if given the option. I know, right? Oh.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. Oh, in other news, I've started playing the Witcher 3 DLC content, and I'm slightly disappointed to find that in one of them, very early on, I'm not spoiling anything by saying this, I think, you find a handkerchief with the letters DLC embroidered on it. Is it because you get more attention from the lads then? No, in fact, that did sort of happen with DayZ, and I made me feel a bit uncomfortable. Truth be told. I think the Gimp is a lady in Elite. He has this thing about trying to create what he terms believable women. I think I know what he means. Rather than, just some sort of fantasy dolly bird, he tries to make them a little bit more, Dolly bird? Welcome to the 1970s. And I remember the reaction of Kitty. Ugly. See how ugly she is on my Twitch channel. We'll have to. I'll have to check it out. Oh, should we have a commander gallery? Should we do that? We could do that in Discord, couldn't we? That's not a bad idea. We'll call it Hollow Me, Hollow You. Dolly Bird Jack. What time warp do you fall through? I know, it's terrible, terrible. It's all locked away in there, Dolly Bird, good lord. Just have to resign my position as a, progressive. Yeah. No, just the commander, the Shrikey, not the, you know. This is what I look like. This over here. This is all me. Strange little pink thing creeping into frame there. Not sure what that was about. Oh, have you noticed as well? There's a little thing down here. Actually, it probably doesn't show up very well at all, now I think about it. But there's a drop shadow. There's a drop shadow on my webcam window. How exciting. Oh, that last bit was quick. What's that about? Oh, that's going to be a bit fine. Nope. Oh, so close. Can't see your red shoes. I'm not wearing them at the moment. They're upstairs. Yeah, in the library. Ma chaussure rouge est dans la bibliothèque. Oui. Can't see your bare feet then? No. I don't think I've ever seen my bare feet actually. Wow. Well, that's sort of the whole system. Because no one bothers with those, do they? No one does those. Who bothers with belts these days? Yeah. Cool. Right. So now go to Tori. Oh, oof. Let's pull my chair forward a bit there. Ooh. Ooh, this is fun. Bit of clap music. Like, what's his name? You know, your chap there. Chap there with it. Yeah. Boring. Oh. Oh, I'm enjoying this. I don't know if you've all got headphones on, but ooh, it's like tickling my brain. It's like having popping candy inside my brain. This song. Oh, oh, gotta love the clap. Sorry, I thought you said gotta love the clip. Yeah, clapping's great. I think of his name. I'll put it in the edutainment channel. That'll force me to look it up then. Ooh. How far away is it though? How are we doing? Oh, we've got 5 minutes, which is pretty much what we need to close off. Oh, well, that can do one. Right, one more leap, and then we'll. Oh, Shrike has run out of fuel. SR2 to the rescue, hopefully. I'd rescue you, but I haven't got the necessary. Where are you? Roughly speaking.
that's safe. Yeah, it's probably safe. Discovered. Ooh, that's quite a freaky one then, the one that we found. Oh, right. So, how are we for time? 4 minutes. That's probably enough time to do all the stuff I need to do. Yeah. There I am. Who can we raid? Well. I'm not sure. Does anybody have any suggestions of raidees? Six jumps from home. Oh, strikey. I'm on 10 hooks. What's Zesty Tuna doing? Oh, I think we should raid up. Let's raid Pumpkinberry. She's playing the forest, which is a spooky game. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to get that all ready. Now the Jack Little raid phrase has changed. It is now the raid phrase. Just before we get to that, is behold the little massive. I think, is that it? Behold the little massive? Yes, behold the little massive. Or night night NSR2. Ooh. I like playing the mud. Ooh, playing the mud. I'm going to list that somewhere because I like me creatives. Oh, yes. But tonight is the night of Pimpkinberry, as I appear to have typed in. There we go. Right, so, behold the little massive. Yes, behold the little massive. Let's us throw in some emotes if you've got them. Well, the one emote if you've got it. Yeah. Right, so, in that case, before we throw the switch, I'd just like to thank everybody for joining me tonight on this little adventure. Hoping we can get back with that exploration data before anyone else snaffles it. I think it's possible. Yeah, shouldn't be a problem. Shouldn't be a problem. A lovely bit of Barry there to bring things to a close. What am I looking for? That's what I'm looking for. Yeah. So, thank you to Curtains and Orange Spark for their delicious moderation tonight. Thank you all those that joined me. Thank you for Anyong B for the new follow. Thank you NSR2. Thank you the Shrike, Maniac Psycho, all you lovely people out there. Thank you also all the lurkers, all the shirkers, all the midnight turkers. And last but not least, thank you to Mr. Steve Kirby for making me the man I am today. So, until we meet again, fly safe, and I shall see you in the black.